just walk a circle here through the hood. We circle the hood. Stray cat. Nearly didn't even. Ooh, more bushes, more berries.
The sea is true home, not smelly mountain.
Engraving at the base, statue reads Periki, first guild master of the Water Shapers Guild. He looks downcast and introspective. Worthless.
What you want?
Im recoiled from you with a sharp hiss. What are you doing out here?
Arkemir doesn't let worthless idiot outside after worthless idiot sprayed dung on stupid tablet. But Arkemir not home.
Jeeves' grin splits Im's bony features.
So worthless idiot watches the ships come in, looks at all the tasty gulls.
Sighs down at the vista of the ocean and docks. Your name is Worthless Idiot?
Those Arkemir's big words. Gave name, but worthless idiot no understand.
Worthless Idiot wriggles a finger in its ear. Back to my other questions.
You noisy for ground meat.
You want to set sail and eat gulls? You're welcome aboard the Defiant. Imp takes in your words, its eyes widening to the size of moist saucers. A flap of its wing carries it closer to whisper in your ear.
How often you beat your crew, huh?
It doesn't whisper at all, and the question sends a ringing through your ears. I don't, not yet at least.
No beatings? None?
It blinks, struggling to encompass the idea.
I join crew? I join crew!
The imp flutters in an excited little circle. It points down at the distant shape of Queen's Berth and salivates at the sight of gulls landing on the rigging of the... Very nice. I think I found a knock-knock replacement in this game. You invited an imp into your crew? Disgusting.
Akira, I've never seen Aruihi run so fast.
Do you think the Audra Colossus would come here next?
Pray to Kahopa, it does not.
Water flowing through this timepiece keeps its mechanism in constant motion. Water Shapers Guild.
Takehu, you have shirked your duties for the last time, I say.
A guildmaster in fine robes stares down the sizable blue-skinned Amor before her. Students observe the exchange in a loose circle, exchanging whispers.
Guildmaster, be reasonable.
He tosses his anemone-like hair, which glows faintly as each bulbous strand settles into.
I skipped one lecture to travel up the mountain. Still, the palace is closed until you present me before Onikaza.
He crosses his arms and raises one eyebrow. The murmurs of the crowd grow in volume.
You went alone. I asked for patience, but as usual, you make a trench out of a tide pool.
He pacifies her tone, suddenly conscious of the onlookers. Say nothing.
My patience wears thin, old shark. You have stifled me enough for 1 trip through Rakuhu's bowels.
Many Wana worship Baraf as Rikuhu, the twin eel god that represents the cyclic connection between other world and underworld, life and death. Rikuhu is often depicted with the two constituent eels, Kohopa representing the overworld and life, and Tangaloa, who represents underworld and death, devouring. Okay. In spite of their obvious age difference, Tikeo raises an instructive finger to the guildmaster.
I say Ngati weeps at her petulant spectacle of a child.
Ngati. Ngati is a Wana trickster goddess with a humanoid body and the head of an anglerfish, who is thought to lure mariners either into or out of trouble at her whim. They often worship her as Ondra, making Dwana the only people that believe Ondra has a physical manifestation. Say nothing.
For a water shaper who treasures his duty to the goddess, you spend too many days cavorting at the brothel.
The guildmaster sidesteps Takeo and takes long strides away from the circle. Sparing another glance at Takeo, the crowd disperses.
Ugh, insufferable.
Takeo sighs and smooths back his hair. He turns his attention to you with a raised brow.
Did you need something? Or is it enough to bask in perfection?
Takeo grins and opens a palm, inviting you to speak. I take it you and the guildmaster don't get along.
Kira, I bring art to the Guild of Water Shapers, but they do not tolerate expression here. What I am is to blame, I say.
A godlike?
Just so. Blessed and cursed at birth, I say. Water shaping is Ngati's gift to the Huana, and apparently I am too. Savior to the tribes.
Holds his arms and grimaces. Sounds like they put a lot of pressure on you.
The only question is, do I return to my duties, or while away a few hours in the bathhouse?
Takeo tucks on his hair and purses his lips. Say nothing.
The waters are fine, I say. Finer still with company.
His grin widens even further as he appraises you. Sighing to himself, Takeo scans you up and down. He casually clears his throat and glances away. Say nothing.
Time alone is never wasted, I say.
Have you got something to tell the crown?
Kira, I sent the prince a missive and heard nothing back.
Takeo crosses his arms and sighs.
He is a busy warrior in a time of peace, I say.
Let's go talk to him together then. Being a watcher tends to open doors.
A watcher? And here I am, used to being the freak of Pariki's overlook.
He rests a hand on his hip and grins.
What does a watcher do?
I'm the herald of Baraf for now at least.
Ikera, just so.
Strokes his chin, nodding.
I say I am no sailor, and I know even less about death. I am an artist.
He stirs his finger through the air, drawing together droplets of moisture into an orb of water that floats over his palm.
My peers do not understand. Water shaping to them is like studying calligraphy, to brew ink and sort parchment.
He lets the orb fall to the ground and splash at his feet. If your abilities can drown our enemies, you can call it whatever you like.
Will we do much fighting then? Ikera, a pity.
Takeo scratches the back of his head.
You are not unknown to me, I say. Whispers of an Ardra Colossus reach my ears. And louder whispers of a corpse who follows him.
Takeo raises one of his brows.
What will you do when you catch up to this walking god?
I kill him. That will be for the rest of the gods to decide.
They will, I say, have bickering thoughts on the matter. If it untangles me from the guild's apron strings, then you can mount me as the figurehead of your fair ship.
Takeo inclines his head and touches the circular marking on his brow.
Our quarters may smell of fish before long, but your crew will be more beautiful by association, I say.
He winks. Okay, we definitely need Alof and Takeo in one party.
No one's ever called me beautiful before.
Blushing, she averts her gaze.
Lead on. It will be good to put some distance between myself and the guild, even if we find less savory places along the way. A fair warning, Captain. Ingati gifted her favorite son with more than his stunning complexion.
Takeo tosses his hair and sighs contentedly. What, can you breathe underwater?
Good guess. Only for as long as, well...
Takeo folds his arms and considers.
I say you will learn. In time.
He winks, his eyes suddenly as dark as beads of polished onyx. A druid. Glass water shape. Yeah, okay. Except a preview ability tree, maybe? Wood skin, the moon's light. Healing moonlight. Nature's mark. Wood skin. Okay. Maybe we dismiss Seraphin for now and pick up Takeo.
I'll be shoving off then, Cap.
We have 2 healers now, maybe we would only need one of them, but let's keep the party how it is for now. Let's try it out. Test the waters.
For company, look no further.
Okay. So, and we can talk to him, yes? Wait, what? As you turn to Takeo, a shadow passes over your vision. You feel a tug from somewhere deep within his soul. A faint ripple creases the air between you two like a forest of ethereal kelp. Repress the surrender to the sensation. And Cthulhu, thank you for your follow. Takeo's soul is vibrant and energetic, almost too lively to occupy its mortal shell. There's a bright thread of energy that trails away from him. You instinctively follow it. You stand in a grand hall, underwater and cloaked in oppressive shadows. Pillars of coral and bone reach up to support a ceiling that must be hundreds of fathoms away. Chandeliers lit with bioluminescent globes dangle from long ropes, swaying in languid tentacular motion. At the farthest end of the hall sits Andra, as tall as a castle keep and leaning forward in her throne. She has adopted the head of an anglerfish and regards you with its globular stare. Her sickle-shaped jaw opens and closes in a rictus of conflicted emotion. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for a compliment, and I hope you have a nice time here on stream.
A life without friction or challenge has left the boy in need of guidance.
Voice of Onra pounds at your mind with relentless force.
He thinks himself frail, but my heart beats in his chest. He is stronger than either of you could know.
She claps her hands and the vision shatters, flooding the hall with a deluge of awareness as you return to your senses. Regarding you with a warm smile, Takeo at first seems oblivious to your momentary detachment. Then his brow furrows with concern.
Captain, what say? You look a little blue about the gills.
Ondra just reached out to me.
Ingati spoke to you.
Skeptical, Takeo cradles his chin and considers.
Ha! To leave her son guessing. Oh, this is my tricksome mother through and through.
Say nothing.
You must be special indeed for Ngati to speak with words. For her people, she lays out cryptic stepping stones hidden in omens. Akira, but send her my fondest wishes.
Where did you live prior to Nikataka?
The Kahanga are my tribe, but my people settled on Atua, an island too modest to deserve the attention of maps. My mortal mother tans boar hides. My father trades in the abundance of pearls and opals Atua is blessed to provide. When I was born, father called me his blue topaz boy.
Takeo scratches the back of his head and grins. Have any other notable godlike come from Atua?
Doubtless, I say. But I am the most precious gem of recent history. Godlike are revered as bringers of local change, but only Ngati's chosen is thought to deliver an omen for all Huana at once.
Your birth must have been a big event.
Akira, high winds stirred the vigor of the seas. 2 huts collapsed before our local storm speaker could shout down the weather.
He beams with pride.
They say the skies only cleared when I fell into the midwife's basket. Peace had returned to the island, or so the Mataru predicted.
What did you do around the island?
I could not be kept from the water, so my father taught me how to dive for pearls and azada snails. Ngati filled my palms with riches on every harvest, I say. When I came of an age to begin a man's pursuits, the Mataru reached out to the Kahanga Queen. Weighing my arrival against the forces that descended on her territory, the Queen could not invite Ngati's chosen into the Water Shapers Guild fast enough. In hard times, the endorsement of a goddess is more valuable than currency.
Back to my previous question.
Akira, speak on.
Tell me about water shaping, Takeo.
The art of our ancestors, I say. To bend water to our will is a gift from Mother Ngati to her chosen people.
Takeo stands tall and grins with pride.
Since devastation swept our way of life out to sea, too much of the art has been lost. Periki, founder of the guild, organized the lore of Ngati's talent into a series of postures and meditations we call the 4 forms of water shaping.
What are these forms?
Try as we might to embody Ngati's element, our bodies are not water. Akira, this is the form of grief, a beginner's test.
Takeo closes his eyes and sweeps out his hands, exhaling sharply.
The body's internal water is a force that conquers all. Even the mountain will bow to the stream. The form of hope, I say.
Yes, Cthulhu. Takeo crosses one leg before the other and sways on the spot.
Water commands its vessel, and the vessel can be shaped as surely as the mountain. The form of metamorphosis, Akira?
Takeo opens his eyes, which now resemble polished onyx. His smile is hungry, predatory. He blinks, and the effect is gone.
The art is a challenge to grasp, difficult to master, and impossible to perfect. Unless you are Ngati's chosen, I say.
You said there were 4 forms.
Ah, it is only by force of habit that I omit the final form. We do not speak of it in the guild. The form of transcendence.
Takeo closes his eyes and concentrates. Holding out his palms, he bites his lower lip and focuses. Finally, he shakes his head and stands at ease once more.
Only a story, I say. Even crafty Pariki could not commit this ancient form to her scrolls. It was said that our ancestors could shape the very oceans of the Deadfire. This was Ngati's true gift, but we have yet to recover it from the ruins of our past.
Tell me again about the forms.
Try as we might to embody Ngati's
Okay, he
element,
just begins.
our bodies are not water. The body's internal water is a force. Water
Hope,
command the art
metamorphosis.
is a challenge to
Okay,
grasp.
let's be off. Let's be off then.
What say?
Okay, he has level 1, 2, and 3 level spells. Skill for combat only, Nature's Balm, Purge of Toxins. Healing power. Moon's Light. Blizzard. Okay. What skin? Wondrous Whip. Tanglefoot. And Nature's Mark, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Combat only, Spirit Shift Shark. Draws upon the druid's natural connection to the shark, temporarily allowing them to assume that form. The shark Spirit Shift has immunity to dexterity of hobbled, immobilized, paralyzed. Transformed for 3 rounds. Okay. Interesting. Blast. Plus 50 initiative with rod weapons. Hits enemies around the target. Okay, so we get an extra splash damage with our weapon. Okay.
It will be so.
Alright then. Let's move on.
I've got it.
Okay, where does this one begin? Pitied is Ngati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view. Her eyes well with tears as constant as rain. The moon's skyward journey continues pace. Love's affection is infirmer as fingers touching. Okay, maybe you are supposed to read it the other way around. Can we... No, this is supposed stealing. This is not supposed... this is not considered stealing. Daraku's reply. Myru, for what did you send me away to meditate on the 4th form in uncharted waters, only to summon me back to the Hunger Fleet? A bomb must have gone off in Serpent's Crown, one of revelation if not black powder. The interruption is a setback. I trust that whatever happens next will propel our people forward. I will sail Periki's resolve into the waters where I suspect you need me most and await your orders. I hope that rumors carried upon the waves are to be trusted. I would tell you to send Onikasa my love, but she knows that it is hers. Tell her that she needs only snap her finger and I will be her storm again. Daraku, Master Water Shaper. Okay. 4 forms of water shaping. A quest item. What follows is an initiate primer in the 4 forms of water shaping, which comprise the basic lessons of our guild: grief, hope, metamorphosis, and transcendence. Okay. Pick it up. What do we have here?
I've got it.
This ornate basin makes a high-pitched ringing sound when pressure is applied around the outer rim. Guild ruins sounds interesting. Let's take a look here first. Nice little waterfall. And the guild master. Let's talk to her.
You have questions for me. Speak up, I say.
Guild master Myru folds her arms and nods. Tell me about the guild.
Ikira, my pleasure. Water shaping is a talent bestowed on the Juana by the goddess Ngati. Hariki was the first in recent memory to organize the talent into a series of teachable forms. What else would you like to know?
Where do the water shapers get their power?
Our art is the yield of the Juana's ancient covenant with the goddess. Our ancestors pledged to protect the luminous Adra, the islands, and the tribes. Ngati gifted us with the strength to keep our promise.
What do water shapers do exactly?
We control tides, prevent storm damage, and keep unwelcome ships at bay. Of course, you already know Takehu, our prized pupil. We represent the best of Juana achievement. No small responsibility.
Back to my other questions.
Akira, speak freely.
Okay, farewell. What do we have over here? Varua. Let's talk to him. Or her. A young Juana holds out his hands as if to catch an incoming missile. He winces in concentration, and an orb of water rises and floats midair. Sweat drips down his nose. Takeo clears her throat loudly. He flinches, and in that instant the water loses all shape and splashes on the floor. Crestfallen, he sighs and drops his stance.
Damn it, Takehu, why? I almost had it that time.
Not even close. If you want to achieve the second form, you will need to loosen that posture. Spending a day submerged in the bathhouse always helped me.
He smirks.
Did you need something?
He nods to you and shakes out his arms, readying himself for another try. You seem to be having trouble.
I can feel the connection to Andra just like Myru taught me. But there's something missing. Maybe it's my form.
He frowns to himself. I'm from Germany, Cthulhu. Hello there, where are you from? Any advice to help our friend here with his water shaping decay? What is this one? Chanter.
Remain loose, but not too loose. Confine yourself, but spread out at all times.
He nods, passing you a secret smile. Oh, Denmark. Oh, well then, we are actually relatively close. Closely located to another. Hello there. Welcome. Hello to Denmark. Exactly, yeah.
Like this?
Varua shuffles his feet apart and squeezes his shoulders together, looking to Takeo for approval.
Perfect. Keep at it and you'll be teaching me the fourth form in no time.
He claps Varua on the shoulder, upsetting his stance.
Suppose I'll give anything a try.
He nods to you and resumes practice. Well then. I hope he gets better with his training and he can achieve something. I think we're going downstairs. We check out the ruins here. I don't know if it's dangerous or not. Oh, you're one. Ah, I see, yeah.